That was a long game. I don't know what to say, really. It was a great effort by both teams. I felt like when we got down early, we just kept fighting. I thought our guys really did a good job at the plate, taking some close pitches, working the count, getting hit by pitches, just doing anything they could to help the team getting on base. The beginning to me was when I think they scored 3 runs previous inning in the bottom of looked like the bottom of the 6th, and I think it was the top of the 7th. Is that when we hit the solo and then the 2-run homer with 2 outs? That was huge. We were running out of outs, and all of a sudden we were only down 2 runs again. And then obviously the 8th inning, we were just extremely patient. We took advantage of some things, and Jalen had the big swing, the grand slam there that really gave us a cushion. But that was really unexpected type of game on a Saturday night. 2 teams 1-0. That's why you go to the game to watch it, see what happens.
Jalen, the first pitch you saw, you hit it out for a grand slam. What were you looking for, and could you just kind of take us through that and what they felt like?
I was looking for a fastball first pitch, and it's just once I hit it, I kind of blacked out. I had last year, La Tech, same thing. It's just I really don't remember it. I hit it and I just black out. So, it felt good off the bat.
Were you looking for a fastball, and where was it exactly?
It was right down the middle. I didn't miss it.
Hey, for Jalen and Robert, you guys have come back from a lot of 4, 5, 6 round type games this year. Was there calm in the dugout because you had done that before tonight?
Yes, there was calm. We're never out of game, and we trust each other just to battle. And whenever that happens, our pitchers always have our back as well.
We're good hitters, and we believe in each other. And I remember when we went down either 9-5 or 10-5. Stowell and I were talking, and we believe that we could have put up 10 in an inning. So, as long as we have outs, we believe that we have enough firepower to get us back in the game and have a chance to win it.
Robert, you hit up 2 home runs, but in the 8th, I think you got hit by a pitcher, maybe a walk. It all kind of was a blur. But what do you think of that inning, the way you guys just kept getting people on and moving people around?
They went at us with their best guys, and we had some great at-bats, guys not chasing his pitch. And then Jalen doing that was probably my favorite moment as a Razorback.
Robert, it looked like y'all were getting pretty excited every walk, and I think your walk, you were a lot of emotion. What were the emotions like as it was like kind of building up to Jalen's home run?
The reality is the only way you really come back in games when you're down 5, 6 runs is you take your walks, you don't make errors, and someone pops a couple balls. So when we weren't chasing his pitches and we were taking our walks, and then we eventually took the lead because of that, especially against their dude, it gave us a chance.
Dave, you had to make a lot of pitching changes. McIntyre finally got in there and kind of, put a stop to everything. What do you think of the job he did?
I thought he was great. One reason we wanted to get the ball to him is because he's proven that he's just going to be around the plate with everything. And fastball, cutter, slider, whatever you want to call it. And that's what he did. He came in and, got that last out in the 8th, and it was hit pretty good. And then he came out and just really threw the ball well there in the 9th. It's good to see. Proud of him because, we hadn't brought him in out of the pen. He started an inning here and there, but we brought him out of the pen in the middle of an inning, with an inning still going. So came in and did a nice job.
You brought Tigert in a situation there in the 7th inning. What do you think of the job he did?
He got us through it because we had just scored. They scored 3, we scored 3, and we had to have an inning where they didn't score. And I think they got a leadoff double off Zeb, and he left a break ball down the middle, and the left-hander hooked it. And, we said, here we go. We told him to be ready, to be right, within 4 or 5 pitches if something happened, and something happened. And he came in, and I think he got an out. I don't know, walked a guy, got another out, probably walked another guy or hit a guy. I don't remember. He got a little crazy. But he got through it because that's what he does. And his pitch count got up pretty good. So when it didn't go real well, starting the eighth, we figured we better make a move.
I think I saw McIntyre pitching in the first inning to be up for as long as he did and then to come in at the end of the game. What do you think that says about him?
Well, it says that he was locked in and he wasn't going to use anything like, hey, I was up in the first, and hey, he didn't care. He just wanted the ball. He knew what he needed to do to help the team, and I think that's kind of what's been going on here the last few days.
Some games you've been to Omaha, I guess 8 times, but you outscored them at their place 15-2 the last 3 innings. I think that's right. Just how exhilarating a win was that for you?
Well, it was a great win for the team. I mean, anything can happen, man, if you believe. And those guys, they knew they couldn't do it by themselves. That's what they're saying. Guys were standing in there and getting hit by pitches and taking borderline pitches early and not getting themselves out. And it took a lot of things to happen for us to make a comeback and then pull away like that.
For Dave and the players, you guys are obviously in the driver's seat here now, but you still got to win another game. Just kind of how do you feel about where you are and finishing the job?
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously it's the best position to be in of the 3 teams that are left, but we still have to finish it up. So, we'll have an opportunity to watch who we're going to play tomorrow, and then come out and play tomorrow night, and get focused in. And our guys, they get it. They know that we haven't done anything. They still know some heartbreak from last year. They know what it's all about. You got to finish.
Could you guys talk about that too?
I just feel like the job's not done. I mean, we can. I wouldn't say celebrate this win, but a win's a win, but job's not finished.
Yeah, I'll third that. I mean, last year, everyone had their bags packed to go to Omaha, and 48 hours were done. We haven't done anything yet. So.
Robert, y'all got to they saved their ace for tonight. Y'all got to him pretty good. I mean, what was the key to getting to him?
Obviously, Campbell's really, really good, and he's been a great college pitcher, and he's got 3 really good pitches, and he's had success for a reason. So we just had to pick something and get on it.
There were 16 home runs hit at this stadium today between the first game and yours. Is there something about this stadium that's playing small during these games?
It's jumpy right now. I mean, it's that time of the year. You got breeze blowing out. It's not like it's 20 miles an hour, but it's blowing out a little bit. The ball's really flying. We noticed it in batting practice. We noticed it the other day in our hour and 15-minute practice, and the wind was kind of blowing in from right, but the ball was still traveling. And I don't know. I just think it's a little bit of they got some thin air going, and I don't know. Guys are locked in all the way around. There's a lot of guys swinging the bats well.
Robert, you guys had 7 home runs tonight. You hit 2. What did you think of that? I know the walks and the hit by pitches were really big. The 7 home runs, that doesn't hurt either. What did you think of that?
Obviously helped us win a game. So, if you square a ball up in the air here, good chance it's going to be extra base hits. So, I don't know. We just had good approaches off Campbell and the relievers, and Jalen might have hit the farthest ball of the season, so that helps.
Last couple questions.
Hey, Dave, do you know what you want to do tomorrow with the pitching staff in the University?
I probably do. I'll call you in the morning.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we're going to regroup a little bit and think about it, but obviously you kind of know what we've been doing, so you can kind of figure it out, but we're not 100% sure. We'll just kind of wait and talk about it in the morning and go from there.
Is maybe everybody with Connor and play tomorrow night?
I would say probably so. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have anybody throw over 50 pitches, 1 in 49. Morris might be iffy tomorrow, but I think everybody else, if we needed him an inning, could give us an inning. And I'm not saying we'd use Hagan again, but he would be available if we needed him sometime in the next day or two.
He's a logical guy, isn't he?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think he's a logical guy.
Okay.
Can you talk about Morris just kept them down for his 3 innings without y'all to make a comeback?
Say that again, I didn't catch the beginning of
I'm
it.
sorry. Can you talk about Morris and how he kind of kept,
Yeah,
kind of stopped things from rolling?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that he did a great job. He gave us an opportunity. That's what I told him when I went and got the ball from him. I said, hey, man, you gave us a chance. And a good job, and, get ready for the next time we need you. If he's had to wait his time a little bit. He finally got an opportunity about, I don't know, a month and a half ago, 6 weeks ago, and he's taken advantage of it. And he's been a guy that we can depend on a little bit, obviously, with coming in, throwing strikes, getting some outs, and he settled it down a little bit for us because we hadn't got him out in 3 innings without them scoring, and he came in and gave us a couple innings with no runs. It's good to see.
If it is Wiggins, he's an Oklahoma kid. How excited do you think he'd be to pitch in a game of this magnitude?
I'm sure Wiggins is chomping at the bit to get in the game. He hadn't pitched yet this weekend, so I don't think it matters where he's from. He's just ready to pitch.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.